Rush Duel is a fast-paced spin-off game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can summon as many monsters as you want and draw up to 5 cards each turn. In this series, me and the TheDrAlex progress through each Rush Duel product release and build decks with whatever cards were available at that time. We have been drafting characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime and have exclusive access to those characters' boss monsters, and will continue to draft characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush series. Join us as we continue to battle it out in this series, Rush Duel Character Draft. So today we have the Battle of the Gold. Me and Alex will both be using our best win rate decks that we've used in Character Draft. And for me, it is Aquas. Aquas have gone undefeated for us since Go Rush, which has made them very, very powerful. But we will be tackling one of Alex's strongest deck, Sea Serpent Maximum, which has also been rather impressive win rate and is a much more modern deck than ours. So we've had to build our deck a little bit differently to try and facilitate being able to take down big scary maximums. And the way we're going to do that is by using things like Talismanic Seal Array, which lets us shuffle 4 monsters from our graveyard into our deck. One face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field, lose attack equal to its level times 200. Maximums being level 10 means it will lose 2000 attack, making it small enough to attack over. We're also playing things like Dark Hole and Torrential Tribute. Now if Alex sets up correctly, he will be able to turn off effects that destroy his monsters. But if his graveyard does get cards into it, we will be able to still destroy them with these powerful legend cards. We need Torrential Tribute as well to get rid of it on summon because Alex's maximums turn off battle traps, making them completely useless to us. The only other kind of anti-Alex specific card we're on is Traditional Tax, which is when your opponent draws cards during their main phase, send 2 random cards from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. This is because Sea Serpent Maximum tends to draw a crap ton of cards to try and find their maximum pieces. Now, we still do have other cards in the deck that do really help with maximums, such as Abyss Soldier. Really good to just throw all those maximum cards back in the hand, get them out of the way, and try and punch Alex in the face. But the rest of the deck is still pretty useful. We do have Shoulder Phone Yan Yan, which can weaken monsters. We have Lady of Pumps, which can boost our monsters. And we have Rainy Megalopolis, which again can increase our attack while decreasing our opponents. We have a lot of small boosts that we can potentially use to get over maximums also. But yeah, this deck is basically a beatdown deck with some decent draw power. Diankeeper the Cure Maiden can draw us a card if we have a Rainy Megalopolis on the field. And we have our High Heel Priestess, who also can draw cards as well as give a boost. And finally, Splitter Slime is the other kind of really good inclusion here, which is we can send a face-up monster with 1500 or more attack from our field to the graveyard. One face-up monster from the opponent's field loses 1000 attack. Now that is the most important part. Losing 1000 attack is really, really good because it's not too difficult for us to get over 3000 attack between all of our boosts. But we can also special summon a level 4 effect monster with 1500 more attack from our graveyard face up to our field, which means we can get back our Abyss Soldier if we had to tribute it earlier, or if we had it outed earlier, Alex just killed it. So this is the deck. We're feeling reasonably shaky. I think this deck has everything it needs to be able to beat Alex, but again, Sea Serpent Maximum can be quite oppressive. So we'll have to see what happens. Let's fire on in and see if we can't take down the Sea Serpent Maximum. Last week we had our Battle of the Silver, which was my fairies against your insects, and you clapped me. Your insects were extremely oppressive. You managed to steal my guys, you turned my fairies into insects, which means that my in-art type trap cards didn't work, so they need me to have fairies. You kept turning my guys into insects and then destroying them with your Dynast Dorcas. Fortunately, Watchman couldn't be popped, but that was kind of the one saving grace. And it ended in your victory, which means I won the Battle of the Bronze, you won our Battle of the Silver, and now we're going into Gold. Now, this matchup looks a bit wonky, because you're playing the very modern Sea Serpent Maximum, which is currently like a tier 2 deck. It's very strong, very powerful. I'm playing Aqua, which I personally have had a ton of success with, and I've had a ton of success with this deck, like playing against randoms, as well as playing against you. But this deck is considered like rogue at best. Like this deck like never wins tournaments, never even shows up. So the other little thing I'm a bit worried about is, do I have the tools to deal with the Sea Serpents? Because they are very, very big and they have a lot of protection built in. So we'll have to see. I've tried to build my deck in such a way that I won't just fall over immediately to maximums, but I would be lying if I said I was confident going into this. I don't know how you feel.
Well, I've got something a little interesting. So game one will be, yeah,
Okay, a little
We'll see what
interesting.
happens game one.
I really don't know how to take that. Like, you're gonna like mix all three of them together or something, or are you gonna pivot into something a bit more unique? Oh, I really don't know how to take this. All right, well, shall we just fire on in and we'll just see what you've got?
Yeah, let's go.
What? Hey, I think I have to go first. Alright, let's take a Gandarino. We will start with Shoulder Phone Nian Nian, my legend monster Abyss Soldier, which is very good legend into maximums. Then I will activate Rainy Megalopolis, the old field spell, which boosts my attack by 200 and reduces yours by 200. Now, if you get a 4000 maximum, I'm not sure that 400 difference is going to make a huge deal, but, you know, we can tribute for D&K to the Cure Maiden. If I have a face field spell on my field, I can draw a card and show it, and if it's a field spell, I can gain 1000 life points. It is not a field spell. We will be setting, I guess we normal summon and we'll draw again. Obviously, the attack boost ain't going to be doing much. This card, unfortunately, not the most useful. I think I will just pass my turn here.
Okay. Well, Heavenly Gift. Draw 2.
Okay, so you've got Kraken at least.
Rodionoi.
Rodionoi. Look at how weak he is.
Not liking that.
Right, that's Poseidra. So we're on Poseidra and Kraken.
Brand Extreme.
Okay, so cheating something out. We got Kraken. It is attack and defensive with the number of monsters shuffled into the deck to meet this requirement. So we'll put 2 in.
Mine. So I can shuffle 1 in.
Yeah.
Weaken by 300, which... if you didn't have that field spell out...
Good old Rainy Megalopolis doing its thing.
So I'll just beat over.
My poor lady of pumps. Sorry, she got a new name, hasn't she? High Heel Priestess. Alright, well, let's start by drawing a card. Oh my god. We will summon Shoulder Phone Nian Nian. Now I can place a card from my hand on the bottom of my deck, which is going to be this one. And then I can weaken one of your dudes. Then I think I have to try and empty my hand here. We'll tribute 2, summon out D&K to the Cure Maiden. Use the effect. Or we'll just keep making the hand bigger, will we? High Heel Priestess. We use Priestess effect. Oh, that's
I've seen this board before.
Indeed you have, but I kind of still want to get my hand empty. Right, we'll set. We'll activate another Rainy Megalopolis. We'll just go straight to battle, and we will just attack over these guys. Then we will pass. So this is the main way to beat Sea Serpent Maximum. It's just kill them before they get it out. Uh-oh.
Oh, here's Bat Eel.
Good old Bat Eel. That's a lot of Sea Serpent Maximum.
It is. It's not. I didn't get any of the bit I wanted. Shuffle
Well,
back 3.
Got 30 cards.
Shuffle back you and you.
Oh, we go again.
Another Bat Eel.
Oh boy, here we go again. Oh, we're hard tuddling that Poseidra. What, a 10% chance to get it? 3 cards out of 30?
Yeah, unfortunately, no dice.
Well, I guess you look at it like a 90% chance not to get it. If you have no monsters in your graveyard, your opponent cannot set cards. Set monsters. Well, goodbye, High Heel Priestess. Let's go again, D and Keto. Draw me cards. Alright, we will activate Talismanic Seal Array. We're shuffling 4 monsters and weakening your guy. Then we can activate Trade-in. Draw some cards. Then normal summon. Normal summon. Tribute to. So what's that? 5/4, which means this should just be lethal.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, the Aqua beat down. Well, hopefully you'll get a little bit luckier and we'll get to see a C-sub maximum come down next game.
Yeah, bring in both. I don't know.
Yeah, it can be really tricky because it's like running a ton of extra bricks. I think people have seen success running both and running one or t'other. So, like, I don't know if you've got enough of a side that you could try siding one out, but then the problem.
Yeah, I did bring a side deck that would let me. Go second.
Okay. I summon the mighty Hyosube. And then support him with Shoulder Phone Nian Nian and Shoulder Phone Nian Nian. Then I will pass.
Okay. Oh. What? Well, normal summon Mana Restriction Dragon Max Seal activates effect.
Max Seal's a weird one as well. I think a lot of people really like this card. But it's kind of like stools.
Yeah, it's not going to stick though, because I can do this. I forgot it was so long as he's face up.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have a 4,000 dude now. There's a lot of very oppressive effects.
Can't use any of that. And swing.
Ow. If you have no monsters in your graveyard, if you have 5 or more in your graveyard. So you need to get 5 or more so you can get to 0. That's the game plan. Right, well, we'll activate Moisturize. I will destroy a spell trap. Yeah, screw you, Grand Exchange. Grand Extreme even. Grand Exchange is a RuneScape auction house. We will activate Rainy Megalopolis. Then you know what? We're going to activate Rainy Megalopolis. What do you get? You get... your opponent cannot set spell traps. Cannot be destroyed by effects if you have nothing. Destroy 1 card on your opponent's field. Then this card max mode, you shuffle 3 more max monsters in the deck. Destroy all cards. I mean, no piercing is what I'm reading there. If you blow up my board, I can't do anything about it anyway. We will set.
Do have to get no monsters in grave, and I've currently 2.
Yes, well, what you need to do is get 3 more monsters in grave. That's the be-all end-all. So you need to draw out exactly another copy of your whole maximum.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Well, I guess the question then becomes, are you running any of the piercing spell cards?
Nope.
Yeah, go on then. We will activate Nobody's Scat Thief to try and draw into something useful. I think... What would that get to? It's not going to be enough, is it? That'll be... Alright, we'll just get rid of that. See what happens. We'll flip summon up Nuvia the Wicked Mischief Maker. Then we're going to summon out Tutumis Dark Witch. We'll activate Nuvia's effect and get me back Rainy Megalopolis. Then we're going to Tribute to summon out Diankito. Activate Diankito's effect to draw a card. Then can't use Shoulder Phone Nian Nian's effect because it's only the turn that it's summoned, but I can summon out I Heal Priestess. Use her effect. Gain another little boost. Then I can Tribute to summon out another Cure Maiden. Use its effect to draw. I think the only thing I can do to clear is summon out Spitter Slime, use its effect, and unfortunately kill off one of my guys. Set, summon, battle phase.
Okay.
Oh, I just had to string together like 6 cards to make that work. But I did make it work, so, you know.
Yeah.
Got a little bit lucky there, to be fair. The mighty Poseidra. Rare to see you on Charity and not Hog.
Yeah.
Does get cards in the graveyard, though.
Yeah, true. Heal.
Mm-hmm.
Activate my heal.
Revealing the 2 Krakens.
Hmm. Deep Sea Hunter.
Okay.
Level 6 all that.
Whoop whoop.
Tribute. To battle.
Goodbye, my Dark Witch. And goodbye, Splitter Slime. Okay, well, we're always drawing a card. Are we doing anything else particularly fancy this turn? I think nothing too fancy. Summon out Lady of Pumps. Let's get some drawing on the go. That card also doesn't help. But we can summon Nyan Nyan. Fire off its effect. Weaken this. Do I want a level 7 high Aqua monster in my hand? Yeah, actually that sounds like a good idea. We'll take this back. And we're going to tribute 2, summon it out. We'll use its effect. And that is not what I want. Well, we do have a monster. Then we'll go battle phase. We'll swing over. We will swing over. Oh, that is actually lethal.
Yeah. GG.
Yeah, Rainy Megalopolis definitely put in the work there. Do you want to get a game 3 going?
Yeah, I can do.
Alright, let's fire into that.
Let's go second.
Okay. Well, we're gonna set. We're gonna set. We're gonna tribute 2 to summon out Dinkito, as well as Tiramisu Dark Witch and her friend Tutumus Dark Witch. Then we'll pass. I'm not sure why Dark Witch needed 2 retrains, but there it is.
Oh, yeah. Reveal Kraken. Special
Okay.
summon.
The boy.
Activate its effect.
Wait, you have a Kraken in your hand? Whoa.
Reveal a Kraken. Special summon.
Where is this going? And he's going to be tributed for the Kraken. I'm just going to beat over my Dark Witches.
Yes.
Oh, keeping 3 in hand. Out. And out. Oh my god, if you could see this hand. Well, we can get rid of some of it. We'll summon out Shoulder Phone Nyan Nyan. Activate the effect. Get rid of this. Weaken one of these. 1, 2, 3. Battle phase. Guess I'll crash. And then just slap into passing.
Graceful.
Only 2 draws for the turn. I was worried you were going to brick, but you drew the perfect card.
Shit.
Got only 1 card you want to get rid of.
Yeah. See, this is the problem with Graceful Charity.
Well, yeah.
You. And then, whoops. Dark Lavangula.
Okay.
And Deep Sea Hunter.
Oh.
Tribute 2 for the Kraken.
I was wondering if this was going to be our full Kraken. No, it's just the
No.
small Kraken. The small Kraken's still quite big.
And
Okay. Well. Pumpy. Let's pump. Pumpy. Let's pump. We'll get rid of them for this. And summon this. Then we'll go to battle. Flat. And we got a cool 4K.
Cool.
Oh, fingers crossed you get something with your 3 draws.
Sent.
Oh.
Ooh, 3.
So you have plenty to use the effects.
What from top to bottom? I mean,
The trick now is to make sure you don't get any more guys in the graveyard, then he becomes very difficult out.
what's this do? This is weakening, right?
No, you send it, and then you send everything else.
Ah, right.
It's pretty good. That's the thing. When this deck works, it is so strong.
Yeah, now you can only set 1 spell card. You can't set monsters.
Right, I am... I think I'm screwed no matter what I do here. Alright, I will do what I can. But I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, I physically can't set.
You can't set monsters, and you can only set 1 spell card.
Which actually means I think setting this card... No, it doesn't access to destroy any monster. I will pass.
Ooh.
Alright, that card that was left in your hand at the end of the turn, because you're about to win anyway. Was it a monster?
No, it's Heavenly Gift.
Okay, okay. In which case it wouldn't have mattered what I did anyway.
Set a bunch.
Oh, I'm not using the effect.
Hmm?
Couldn't you have... Oh no, you need to have 5 cards. Right.
Yeah, 5 or more.
I was getting confused with the different effects. Okay, in which case, is there anything I can do? It's not looking likely. What do we have going on? I'm pretty sure I have lost, but we'll have a look and see if there's any semblance of anything we can do. I mean, I might be able to live an extra turn.
Yeah?
Summon out Spitter Slime. And we'll summon out Tiramisu Dark Witch. Tribute them both to summon out Dean Keto the Kitchen Master.
Yep.
We'll activate the effect, pitching to mill some cards, and then gain 3,000 life points!
Okay.
And then I pass. Ooh. Also, we're putting cards in the graveyard. We don't put...
Oh, wait. Fuck, yeah, you're right.
If you can get 5 in the graveyard, you're fine, but... If you put 5 in the graveyard, you win.
Good job, my hand was
Yeah,
5 monsters
there we go. We're all good, we're all good. Ooh. Look at the... when you see my back row, you're going to realise how close that was. Here we go. Right. Oh, you didn't send it? Does it not send all... I thought it sent all other cards. You can destroy it. Did you click no? Did you right click through it? That doesn't really matter. You can
If this goes to maximum mode and you shuffled 3 or more maximum monsters.
Oh, 3 or more max.
I think there was just the 1.
I see. My back row's Dark Hole.
Oh, nice.
So, what I wanted to do is there is a Dean Keto, the Prison Master in my deck. And what you can do with that is I can force you to discard a card from your hand. So if I could hit a monster out of your hand, I would turn off your destruction.
Clever.
Yeah, that was what I wanted to try and do, but obviously I'd need to find all the pieces to make that work. Yeah, like as we can see, when the Sea Serpents come out and get all of their protection effects off, they are brutal. That's why I was playing things like Talismanic Seal Array, because you need a way to weaken them so you can beat them in combat. Which is basically the only real way to deal with these. They're such assholes. Such assholes. But we did also get to see what the Aquas could do. And Aquas, again, are a really weird one. They are like the most generic beatdown deck you can get. With their latest wave of support, they got some extra draw power between Cure Maiden and High Heal, which is really good. right? That draw power is extremely good for just keeping up pressure, being able to try and make sure you end on a board that's relatively strong. Their field spell's really, really good because 400 is a big amount. Like, weaken your opponent by 200, you gain 200, so the difference is 400. So, like, it's fine. The Aquas are fine. They're a perfectly fine rogue deck. I think the only problem with Aquas is they're not doing anything, like, unfair, right? They're not fusion summoning from the graveyard. They're not summoning out a maximum monster that turns off your opponent's effects and wipes their board. They're not, you know, easily fusion summoning with any Light Galaxy monster like Light Galaxy can. But they are probably, in my opinion, the best fair deck, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it's really weird how that ends up working out, but they do feel really strong as long as they're not playing against one of the big meta threats. Now, obviously, they got a little bit lucky against you in that first game where you just kind of bricked. And in the second game, we did manage to spin enough plates to actually accomplish something, which is quite rare. Usually, we spin a lot of plates and accomplish very little, but it's quite nice to spin a lot of plates and actually accomplish something. But yeah, Poseidra is definitely very, very oppressive if he works. So as we saw here, right, you got it out. I was literally like, I can't do anything. Help.
Yeah, game 2 where I got him out but couldn't get rid of the monsters in the graveyard. Showed his one weakness.
Yeah, I mean that's always going to be the problem, right? It's that weird gap where you're like, anything from 0 to 5, or I guess 1 to 4 is bad. 0 is great. 5 is great.
Yeah.
Anything in between sucks. Oh, but yeah, GG, buddy.
GG.